Hello, welcome to Lynn's Learning Zone. Today we'll be talking about part 2 in our series of communication of content. Now if you missed part 1, which was all about being relevant, you might want to go back and take a look at that video first. But you can watch this one if you'd like to before the other one. It doesn't tie in too much. So today we'll be talking about context, so how you communicate and the context you communicate in. Now context can mean quite a few things. Really it's all about what's around your writing, so what's going on in the world around it in terms of you as the person writing it and your reader. We'll also be thinking about it in terms of the purpose of why you're writing. So let me give you an example. You're creating an advertising campaign, perhaps for Facebook, something like that. So you're putting together this campaign, you're thinking about the words that you're going to be using and the purpose. So the purpose will be, what do you actually want people to do and why are you writing? So are you writing just to inform them about something? So to give them some information. Now you probably won't be doing an advertising campaign just to inform people because that could be expensive and costly. You probably want them to do something. So you probably want them to click somewhere, to buy something, to contact you. So that's your purpose. So for that, you then need to have your clear call to action. So that's where you need to think about the content that you're going to communicate and what's there to tell them what to do next. So are you using the correct words? Do you have your call to action? Is it clear? Is it concise? So if it's too long, people won't get to the call to action before they've closed the window. So thinking about all those different things. In terms of context, think about yourself. Who are you actually writing the content as? Are you writing it as a large business? Are you writing it as a small business owner? Are you trying to write in a more personal style? Are you trying to be more corporate? So that will link back a bit more to what we were saying in the first lesson, thinking about your audience. So who are you actually aiming this writing at? And what's going to be going on around them? So it could be that you're trying to link a campaign to something that's happening in the world. So at the moment with Brexit, there's quite a lot of uncertainty around the future finances, things like that. So you might want to try and target people who are concerned about that sort of market and attract them to your business. So you might have a pull to your business based on those fears or concerns. So that's really the context that you're writing in. So you always need to be aware of your purpose when you're putting together something, because if you don't have a clear purpose, then you won't achieve what you want to. It's the same with anything. You need to set your goals, set your targets and decide what you're going to do before you start out. Particularly if you're going to be paying money for something, you want to make sure you get that good return on investment. So the words that you're choosing and why you're choosing them has got to be forefront in your mind in order to get the right context for your writing. And think about context as well. It might even be the physical context. The right medium, which we'll be talking about next week. Is Facebook the right place to be putting that information? Would it be better somewhere else? So we'll be talking a little bit about that next time, how you choose that correct medium. So just to summarise with your context, think about you, who you are as the person doing the writing, what you want to achieve, what your purpose is. Are you just trying to inform? Are you trying to advertise? Are you describing? Are you giving people advice? So those are all different purposes and things you might be trying to achieve. Do you have a call to action? Is a call to action needed in your writing? And if so, is it clear and concise? And then think about your audience, the context they'll be viewing your piece in. Even things like what's going to be around it. If they're on your website, what else is around it on the page that could either distract them or help them to understand? You may even think about what images you're using as well to help you. So they're all things that are very relevant when you're trying to communicate any type of content. If you're still struggling with this and you're not quite sure how you can achieve the results you want, please do get in touch and I can try and help you with your communication skills. Thank you.